Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to talk to you about Chapter 9, Great Destinations. And in this chapter, we can learn how to talk about your vacation in English and try to answer these questions. Where did you go for last holiday? What did you do there, and did you have a good time? So, you will learn how to answer these questions more in clear and natural English. Begin your answer by saying, where did you go for your last holiday? When? Who, with, and how long? For example, I went to the countryside with my family for a couple of weeks. Or, I went to Thailand with a group of friends for 10 days. Now, pause the video and practice. If you want extra practice, write your sentence down and try to write down 3 sentences so that your answer will be longer. With the next questions, what did you do there? Let's look at some example and some good vocabulary for you to use in this topic. I went to the countryside with my family for a couple of weeks. Mostly, we went hiking in the hills and mountains nearby. We also just hung out in the village, playing cards and eating. So, we can have another example like I went to Thailand with a group of friends for 10 days. We did some sightseeing in Bangkok, the Rain Palace, Wat Phor, and so on. Then we hit the beaches in Krabi for some sun, swimming, and cocktails. You can see that the word some seeing. This some seeing, we can use that word that do some sightseeing or go sightseeing for this word. Yeah, what you can see from the sample answer. We have 2 samples answering. The first one, we can say that I went to countryside with my family for a couple of weeks. We stayed in a very nice village surrounded by nice mountain scenery. With the adjective we use in the sentence, nice mountain sceneries, we can say that it's in general, it's not very specific. It's not specific. With another samples, we can say that I went to the countryside with my family for a couple of weeks. We stayed in a very picturesque, sleepy village surrounded by some dramatic mountain sceneries. Now, with the adjective like picturesque, sleepy, and dramatic, it make our sentence, it make our answer more lively and more interesting. So, you should use different adjective and especially adjective to describe the beauty of scenery. You can pause this video and practice with your own answer. A good time. Yes, we can say that. I went to the countryside with my families for a couple of weeks. It was relaxing, but by the end, I was getting bored because every day was pretty similar. We can see it. At the first time, at the beginning, I feel interesting. However, by the end, I was getting bored because each day was pretty similar. This is your feelings about that vacations you have. So, in this video, with these questions, you should try to make a longer answer with these tips. Say where you went, who with, and for how long. Say what you did, describe the place, and talk about what you liked and disliked with the place you visit. Now let's have a look with sample answer. I went to Thailand with groups of friends for 10 days. We did some sightseeing in Bangkok, the Ring Palace, Wat Phor, and so on. Then we hit the beaches in Krabi for some sun, swimming, and cocktails. Bangkok is a very cosmopolitan place, but it could be a little overwhelming because there was so much going on. Krabi has some stunning beaches and I love it there because it was like nowhere I ever been before. On the other hand, I wasn't so keen on Bangkok. That means I'm not very interested with Bangkok. It's a cool place, but it's a big and noisy for my taste. So now you can pause this video and try to practice with your answer. And remember the tip to make your answer longer. The first we have, say where you went, who with, and for how long. What you did, describe the place, and talked about what you liked and disliked about that place. It's okay? And these are some extra questions for you to practice with this topic, great destinations. It's an interesting question for you. Where do you like to travel during the holidays? You can learn some new words from the answer. I'd like to travel abroad, but international travel can be expensive. So I usually plan affordable travel. Traveling to holiday destinations when it is out of seasons saves a lot of money. Out of season travel is also the best way to avoid places that are swarming with tourists. There are the new words for you about travel, like travel abroad. That means to travel to overseas destinations, travel to another country. And with the affordable travel, that means that travel which is within your price range. That means is you have ability to you are ability to pay for your holiday. This is affordable travel. With the word holiday destination is a place or places to which you live on holiday. Out of seasons, outside the most popular holiday periods. Out of seasons. In this time, there's just fewer tourists and you can feel more comfortable. Swarming with tourists that full of holiday makers. Everyone will travel at a time. That means swarming with tourists, full of holiday makers. And these also an extra question for you to practice to answer when you try to practice at home. Let's pause the videos and write down your sentence and practice as longer as you can. How do you play and prepare for your holiday? I always do my research because I know exactly what I like. I thumb through holiday brochures and check travel sites like Aren't on the internet. I roam to spectacular beaches and lush forests. I usually make advance reservations for self-catering accommodations. So there are some useful vocabularies for you in this answer. Holiday brochures. It's a pamphlet advertising holiday destination. You can see it and you can get from travel agency. Spectacular pictures. It's an impressive scenic shorelines. Advanced reservations, that booking ahead of time. You should make reservations about rooms at hotels so that you can have a good price or with a lower price. Self-catering accommodations. Place to stay where you see to your own food. Self-catering accommodations. Nouns. This part is the first part from our book Interactions, Listening Speaking, with exercise 2, vocabulary reviewed, and you can save some of the words in our screen now and check the ones that you know. And how can you pronounce these words? Now let's listen.
Chapter 9. Great. 176. Activity 2. Vocabulary Preview. Nouns. Criminal. Flat tire. Landmark. Prison. Skyline. Spare tire. Tower. Verbs. Change a tire. Explore. Pull over. Adjective. Triangular. Expression. Can't wait.
Yes, these some words may be familiar with you, but some words may be strange. So with the first word we have criminal. Criminal, that means tội phạm. Flat tire, xì lốp xe. Landmark, cột mốc. Prisons, nhà tù. Skyline, đường chân trời. Spare tire, lốp xe dự trữ. Tower, tháp. Change a tire, thay lốp xe. Explore, khám phá. Pull over, tấp vào lề. Triangular, hình tam giác, thuộc về tam giác. Can't wait, không thể chờ đợi. So, with the next part, we will guess the meanings of these words from context and try to explain it in another way in English. Now with the first word we have New York's skyline is world famous. You can see many tall buildings and the Statue of Liberty. So the word skyline, you can see that this is a shape of pendants made against the sky, especially by buildings. And with the word spare time, how can you explain it? Yeah, a car has 5 tires, one on each wheel and one corner are spare tire. Spare tires is an extra tire kept in the car to be used in another tire is damaged. Flat tire. My car has a flat tire. I think there's a hole in it. A flat tire, that means a tire that does not have any or enough air in it. Yeah. Pull over. I'm going to pull over to the side of the road and stop the car. So what is the word? Pull over. Ride the car to the side of street. So, what the word from sentence 5? I had to change the flat tire. Now I need to buy a new tire to replace the spare tire. And we have the word change. I mean, you will replace the flat tire. The pyramids in Egypt have triangular size. The shape like a triangle, having 3 sides and 3 corners. And we can say that triangular size. Bonnie and Clyde were famous American criminals who lived in the 1920s. They robbed a lot of banks and killed several people. And a criminal is someone who commits a crime. Prisons. After the man robbed a bank, he was put in prison for 6 years. Prisons is a building where criminals were forced to live as a punishment. My family and I are going to Disneyland next month. My kids can't wait to meet Mickey Mouse. Can't wait. It means you can't stay with patience. You are very, very excited about that. Landmarks is a building or place that easily recognized, especially one that you can use to judge where you are in a big family. What's that tall building over there? It's not a building, it's a water tower. It holds fresh water. The tower is a tall structure. It's a high building. I love to explore interesting city for the first time. I look for good restaurants, new stores for shopping, and places with good nightlife. So, the word explorers means you learn about new things. Now, listen for the main ideas. Listen to the first part of the conversations among Dan, Beth, and Ali. What are Dan, Beth, and Ali enjoying? Visiting San Francisco, looking at the San Francisco skyline, the tour of Alcatraz. Question 2. What is the Trans-American Building? A San Francisco landmark and part of the San Francisco skyline, a triangular tower, both A and B. Question 3. What is Alcatraz? A prison where dangerous criminals are put, or a form of prisons and an interesting place to tour. A famous bridge. Which one is the correct option? Now let's listen to conversations among Dan, Beth, and Ali.
Page 178. Activity 4. Listening for main ideas. Part 1.
Look, guys, up ahead. There's San Francisco. We're almost there.
Look at that skyline. What's that tall triangular building? It looks like a tower.
That's the Transamerica Building. It's one of San Francisco's landmarks. It's almost as famous now as the Golden Gate Bridge, the cable cars, Chinatown.
Well, I can't wait to go to all those places. And Alcatraz, too.
You said it. Alcatraz used to be the prison where the most dangerous criminals in the United States were put. Now, it's a really interesting former prison and great place to tour.
Let's try to go there tomorrow.
So, what is the correct options for question 1? Yes, the correct options is B options. The option B, looking at the San Francisco skyline. What is the Trans-American Building? Yeah, options C is the best answer. Trans-America Building is a San Francisco landmark and part of the San Francisco skyline. It's also a triangular tower. So the correct options we have that both A and B. Question 3. What is Alcatraz? Alcatraz is a formal prison and an interesting place to tour. Now, let's move to another part about listening for a main idea. Listen to the whole conversations and choose the best answer to each question.
Page 178. Activity 5. Listening for main ideas. Part 2.
Look, guys, up ahead. There's San Francisco. We're almost there.
Look at that skyline. What's that tall triangular building? It looks like a tower.
That's the Transamerica Building. It's one of San Francisco's landmarks. It's almost as famous now as the Golden Gate Bridge, the cable cars, Chinatown.
Well, I can't wait to go to all those places. And Alcatraz, too.
You said it. Alcatraz used to be the prison where the most dangerous criminals in the United States were put. Now, it's a really interesting former prison and great place to tour.
Let's try to go there tomorrow. Then we can also do something else tomorrow. Uh-oh.
Dan, what's wrong with the car?
Yeah, why are we going slower?
Oh no! I think we have a flat tire.
We have a spare tire, don't we?
Yes, I think so. I'll pull over. There it is. It is a flat tire. Now, who can help me change it?
I can.
I can't believe we have a flat tire. And just before we got to San Francisco.
Oh, it'll take us just a few minutes to change it. Then we can start to explore the city.
Now, with question number 1, what does Dan say he wants to do tomorrow? Yeah, he wants to visit Alcatraz. Question 2, why does Dan pull the car over? Why? Because the car has a flat tire. Question 3. What does Alice say about the flat tire? What does Alice say about the flat tire? He said that it will take a short time to change it. With exercise 6, we have a chance listen again and choose the best answer to 8 questions, listening for specific information carefully. Ali says, I can't wait to go to all those places. What does he mean? He's excited about visiting San Francisco's famous landmarks. He's going to visit San Francisco's famous landmarks today. He wants to visit just Alcatraz. Question 2. What does Dan want to do tomorrow? Visit Alcatraz all day? Visit Alcatraz perhaps in the morning or in the afternoon. Visit all of San Francisco landmarks. Question 3. How long will it take to change the flat tire? A few minutes, all afternoon, a day? Now, let's listen and try to give your answer for the first time you hear.
Page 179. Activity 6. Listening for specific information.
Look, guys, up ahead. There's San Francisco. We're almost there.
Look at that skyline. What's that tall triangular building? It looks like a tower.
That's the Transamerica Building. It's one of San Francisco's landmarks. It's almost as famous now as the Golden Gate Bridge, the cable cars, Chinatown.
Well, I can't wait to go to all those places. And Alcatraz, too.
You said it. Alcatraz used to be the prison where the most dangerous criminals in the United States were put. Now, it's a really interesting former prison and great place to tour.
Let's try to go there tomorrow. Then we can also do something else tomorrow. Uh-oh.
Dan, what's wrong with the car?
Yeah, why are we going slower?
Oh no! I think we have a flat tire.
We have a spare tire, don't we?
Yes, I think so. I'll pull over. There it is. It is a flat tire. Now, who can help me change it?
I can.
I can't believe we have a flat tire. And just before we got to San Francisco.
Oh, it'll take us just a few minutes to change it. Then we can start to explore the city.
Yeah. So, for question 1, Alice says, I can't wait to go to all those places. What does he mean? He means he's excited about visiting San Francisco famous landmarks. Question 2. What does Dan want to do tomorrow? Now, Dan wants to visit Alcatraz, perhaps in the morning or in the afternoon. And how long will it take to change the flat tire? How long? Just a few minutes.